The newly arrived are ignorant.
Salve! Ah, it's you now. I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. Even I could... but for... And how could you know that? I mean... You overheard it? Well, if you can... Oh, but well, but if anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister sent... Well... I'm... one day, but my mother... more raid one night. I got... but... my... Yeah, and I spent... tried to... probably... everybody... I got... next thing... That's what I thought too. See, until... even... so... the don't... Thanks, friend. Anyway... All right.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see? She needs the What? Quick, Yulia. Hopefully that will... But how could you just and me in the meantime? That's a shit.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings. I'm George. My friend, This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid. But my young friend... I hope that our paths...
Whatever's in that great temple up there... Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic... Malleolus. Certainly. Very well.
Help! You have to do... Are you serious? Are you... Thank you. What? Did you stop him? Well...
Stop right there. I am looking for Tiberius. Thank you.
Curse you, cultist!
you there. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts. Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues? Well, between you and me, I found an old scroll from years ago, hastily written, in which the author claimed something extraordinary and terrifying. He wrote that when the golden rule is broken, statues spring to life all over the city, wielding golden bows and begin firing golden arrows at the inhabitants. Supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg, with the ability to transmute organic matter into gold. One could use your imagination, golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested? Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those? Now, I have... No problem. Allow me to... Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she can... And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this... And would you like to guess what she's... Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it. Oh, gods, no. Have you tried that? It'll be... No. Here's what I propose. You give your bow to me. I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of her golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing. But in my experience, all the best adventures now. I'm more of an ideas man, whereas when Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero. So, wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, this is a quality. And here we are. Now, I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
You took care of him? An accident? So Really? Then how? Oh, I see. I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did. Oh, speaking of which, welcome. Oh. I suppose my part I spent in the... But after I remember, I suppose... Anyway. Oh, yeah. I suppose you're right. Hadn't really thought about it. But the gods are terrible. The forum, to be honest. So I called out all our... So I suppose it... What? Good pick, my friend. Well, I'm just... Well... Oh. And I'm sure he'll be just... All right.
Greetings and salutations.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ah, back again. Very well. Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow? Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it. A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus. No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite will. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical... Oh, I do love... You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow. I would reconsider my position quickly, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather... You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again, and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that, even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke. You're not supposed to be here.
Thank you.
Kill.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work. My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp, muscly fangs. This was my chance for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place. And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that. You think you can bring me down with your little wooden arrows before I jam this blade into your throat? Walk away after... Liar! And now all I wanted was to... But as soon as I what's so special about you? What do you mean, the same voice? Yes. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then... Wait, I see you're trying to steal her. Liar! Give me... You think you can bring me down? What? Liar! Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the... But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill... You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you, thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I'll stay here to keep her company, but I fear... In any case, Here's the key I promised you. It opens a chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I believe there are a few things in there which may be useful to Lucretia. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the pad. Go.
Oh, was there some... If that's... I know what kind of person...
Oh, shiny.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a... Oh, hello there, partner. I'm glad... You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joke, but when I opened it... Partner, Fine. It's a credit to you that you're able to see the humour in all of this. Very well. Another time.
You look well, my sartorial friend. Hello. I hope...
Come and join me by the fire. Welcome, welcome. May I ask? It's a sincere... Tell me. Then perhaps the fates brought you here. I will tell you everything I know. But first, a request. I have been living... The one thing I... Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule? You have much to learn. Then you should speak with your contemporaries in the city above. Ask them about this. It is best if you come to this realization for yourself. Ah, you've returned. Ah, I will tell you the one. Let us.
feeling all right? You made it into the palace. I'm impressed. Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give... Thank you. I'm really glad you are right. That's a shame.
Name's Rufius. Better watch you. What business is that? Willowbark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. I've been in a lot of pain lately. It was too much. Started messing with my head. I owe you. No, I don't. I did hear a rumor that Aurelia, the tavern keeper, has been offering to sell a way out. But I barely have two sestertii. Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he? No. Fine. But no more favors. I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that... I mean, all these people just seems like... I don't know. So you're...
A new face, Arve, and may vest. I'm quite sure it's... We ask, but here I find myself... Would you like to hear it? Wonderful. It goes like this. Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. They go until finally they come to the little cottage where Baucis and Philemon... They invite these strangers into their house. They begin gulping down, and then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, I think these men are gods in disguise. Immediately, the vagrants metamorphose. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then, you have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you. So old Baucis and Philemon escape up into the mountain. Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations, but I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves. I'm pleased to hear it. I don't, I'm afraid. It must be completed. It'll be, but why do you ask? I like the idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run and let... It was only yesterday, so... Sir. See you again.
Hello? Hello? My friend Hannibal used to... He said he gave all our... No. Hannibal... You're mean.
May Apollo keep you safe. Feeling all right? That's a
Oh, shiny. You... And I... Really? I promise. Oh, speaking of... the four, to be honest. So I called out to... All I remember is they ran past a lit... So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius or Rufius. I hope that helped. All right.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day. He's not here. Dunno. The little Caput murder escaped earlier this morning, while I was taking Yulia to the clinic. He can't have gone far. But if you find, tell him the punishment he gets for coming back on his own. Do I seem like anonymous threats are my style? Malleolus, of course. Whatever.
Citizen. Are they?
Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes, yes. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored.
You're not supposed to be in here. I should hope so. This is outrageous. Why are you still here? Finally.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want? You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different coloured eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the